thought after my retirement, that was all she wrote. I thought the sneakers had hung up forever, but then I realized it was another generation and that I had more to give.
Yeah. How many times have we seen him do that in this tournament?
It sound like some sick shit, don't it? They say I'm rookie, but forget I'm rookie of the year. You niggas cooking.
He's going to the basket, jams it home.
And that's how
I hobble over to a chair. I look at Brian, the general manager, and I give him a signal. I said, I'm done. I'm done. And when I said I was done, I didn't mean that practice. I mean I was done for the whole tournament. What up, world? It's the king, Darius Lamar Pegues. We here with the first ever episode. That is right. This is #1. This is what they will call the inaugural episode of the Pro Passport. This is my life. These are my stories. These are my scars. These are my tears. These are my memories. Level 3 ankle sprain 4 days before the biggest game of my life. Hey Siri, what is a level 3 high ankle sprain?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is a level 3 high ankle sprain. Check it out.
The fact that it's a grade 3 injury implies there's actually been complete tearing of the ligament, and so this is certainly a much more serious injury than just your typical ankle sprain.
A level 3 ankle sprain implies that there has been some type or a complete tear. The catch-22 of the story is not just that I suffered a level 3 high ankle sprain, it's where and when. Where, I'm in Africa. When, 4 days before the inaugural season of the Basketball Africa League, aka NBA Africa. Historical. How historical might you say? Hey, how historical was this event? The president of Rwanda was sitting courtside. We had to go through extra security clearance. We had to go through Rwandan Secret Service just to enter the gym. Big deal. These games would end up leading to be on ESPN, family to be able to see it. This is a chance for me to extend my career another 5 years. Another catch-22. The team that I'm playing for, the Patriots, were recently my rivals. And when I say rivals, I mean rivals. I mean, it almost came to these. So it was a surreal time to go from hated arch enemy to loving brother. Now let's get to it. Nobody told me that Rwanda was 6,000 feet in the sky. I get to Rwanda, I make one sprint up the court, I'm immediately exhausted. Immediately. After the first scrimmage game, something on my spirit just told me to ask Brian, the general manager. I said, Brian, what's the altitude over here? Oh, AD, it's over 6,000 feet. Now, for those who don't know how high 6,000 feet above sea level is, North Carolina is roughly 600, 700 feet above sea level. Kigali, Rwanda, around 6,000. So the air is much thinner and breathing while doing any heavy workout can become difficult. It took me every bit of the 30 days to become acclimated to the climate. But once I did,
I was ready.
I put in the extra work that made sure I woke up early in the morning, had extra trainers. During practice, I had another practice on the side of practice before I practice. BOBF, beast that become feast. What am I gonna do? Quit? Go back home? Say it hurt? Perform at a low level? That's not what I'm about. Let's fast forward. We have a beautiful training camp. We're there for a little over a month. It's 4 days away. Game time. NBA Africa, I'm here. I waited my whole career to play on this level, and now I'm here. Walk through, 4 days before the game, sprinting up the court, there's nobody around me. doing a 3-man weave. I'm in the middle, sprinting. Ankle gives out. I immediately collapse. Grab my ankle. I had a pair of LeBrons on. I forget which LeBrons it is. I'm not knocking the LeBron shoe. I've hooped in LeBrons for years. I had a 3-way ankle brace on. It's like a moderate level ankle brace. Took my shoe off. I looked down at my foot. My ankle was swollen, a large knot on the front of my ankle, and I could see it protruding through the ankle brace. Immediately, I thought I broke my ankle. I thought I tore everything inside of my ankle. I've had plenty of injuries. I've dislocated fingers. I've had gashes in my eye, chin, nose, lips, whatever it is to pain to feel in basketball, I pretty much probably felt it. I hobble over to a chair. I look at Brian, the general manager, and I give him a signal. I said, I'm done. I'm done. And when I said I was done, I didn't mean that practice. I mean I was done for the whole tournament. That's how bad I thought I was hurt. So immediately, without any hesitation, Brian and a few other people from the management helped me out to the car. We went straight to the hospital. I wasn't even really worried about the injury. I was worried about the fact that no matter what my injury was, I would not make it to the tournament. I would not make it. My career is over. Spent 30 hard days beasting and fighting and conditioning to get into the shape that I needed to play at the next level. And here I go, pulling up to a hospital in Africa. How did I get here? How did this happen to me? It got to a point where I was hyperventilating so bad that they had to give me some type of shot to calm me down. 5, 10, 15 minutes waiting for them to read that x-ray felt like a year. The doctor came around, looked at me, and told me nothing's broken. Oh! Run it again, doc. Run it again. We need to do another one. I need to know that my ankle's not broke. I need an MRI. I went up there to the specialist. He told me, no worry. You haven't really done anything that needs surgical repair. You have a level 3 high ankle sprain, which means that essentially you do have a tear, but the tear is not worse or terrible enough for the doctors to have to operate. What? It was Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, birthday, New Year's Eve, all in 1 second for me. Guess what? I'm still not out of the woods. I'm not going to be able to play. We pack up, they give me a brace, they give me crutches. We pack up into the car, headed to get the anti-inflammatories and the pain medicine. And I'm looking at Brian, the general manager, and I'm telling him, Brian, it's over. I'm not gonna be able to play. I never forget. I don't know if he's magical or whatever it is, but the words that he put out into the universe came into fruition. He looked back to me, he said, AD, you're gonna play. Don't worry. Got on the phone, called the team doctor. Team doctor was at my hotel that night. When I said me and the team doctor basically lived together, like literally, going to sleep, waking up, the team doctor is right there on my ankle, doing whatever it is and all that it is that he could to make sure that I'm back healthy. Name it, the doctor had it. Name it, the doctor performed it. You be healing people this quick, Doc?
Yeah. Trust me. Yeah.
Tell Brian, cut you a big paycheck.
Brian?
Mm-hmm. Mucho dinero. USD. That's real bruising right there. One day, a few of my teammates came in the room talking as the doctor was working on my ankle. One of them looked at me and was like, AD, how do you feel about natural medicine? I'm like, what do you mean by natural medicine? and he explained to me, there's a lady in a local village in Rwanda. What she does is she takes a razor blade and she nicks 6 times where the swelling is at. She kind of pushes the pressure and all the dead black dark blood out of your ankle. Then she takes a root that is grown in between Uganda and Rwanda, and she applies it to where she made the nicks with the razor blades, and you're supposed to be able to play the next day. I didn't believe it. Honestly, I believed them. They have no reason to lie to me, but being the fact that this happened to my ankle, this injury, and I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it right now, you can't tell me that I can go see some medicine lady in the village and then I'm gonna be good in a day. Didn't believe it at all. But the catch-22 was I would have to take 1 day off from the team doctor in order to perform this ritual in the village. I thought about it. I would do anything to make that tournament. They did not want me to really tell the team doctor exactly what we were doing because they probably wouldn't agree with it. Nobody probably knows about this outside of us 3 or 4 up till today. I had to formulate a story to let the team doctor know that I would not be participating in treatment the next day. So the next day, 4 of us piled into a cab, went deep into the village. I'm talking about deep into the village, off-road, where the car is doing do, just to get to where we were going. Got out the car, I'm on one crutch, I'm limping it. We cut through some clotheslines, cut through behind a few different houses, and then we arrived. This is the catch. She doesn't do this for anybody. You have to actually come to the village and come see her, and she has to gauge your energy to see if she will perform this on you. So we went out to the porch. She put my ankle up on her leg. She took a clean razor blade, took my ankle right where the ball of the ankle was, made 3 small incisions up top, 3 small incisions on the bottom. I don't know if it was adrenaline or I was just souped up on pain medicine. I didn't feel anything. She began to push some of the coarse blood out of my ankle, and then she got this piece of plastic out of her pocket, and it had whatever the root, whatever the medicine was. It's natural. There's no additives. It's just a plant grown in the ground, like Cat Williams said. It just so happened to grow like that, you know. And she prayed, she spit on it, and I felt comfortable. I trusted her, and that's, I believe, a part of the transmission of her energy. You know, it wasn't just the root. It was a little bit of the wisdom and the energy that came from her. She rubbed it inside of my ankle. She wrapped it up, sent me on my way. That night, I went to sleep, my ankle like this. I woke up, my ankle was like this. It was flat again. The swelling was gone. I've sprained ankles plenty of times. It took weeks, sometimes a month to get rid of swelling. I felt like a story out of the Bible. I can walk. I could put pressure on my ankle. It was 2 days down, 2 more days to go until the tournament. Not to take away from any work from the doc, because that's when we really turned it up. We had a pool out back in the hotel. I was jumping 2 feet, 1 feet, defensive slides. How? How, Sway? How, Sway? How? Level 3 high ankle sprain, 4 days later. As unbelievable as it is, to myself, it's true. Recovery time, 3 to 6 months. 4 days, I'm back on the court, catching tip dunks, one hand, off the rim, on several people. We win, undefeated, first ever in non-ball qualifications, in front of the president of Rwanda. I couldn't ask for more. This memory will forever stick with me, enduring all of the pain, during all of the headache, during all of the doubt, just to accomplish one of my lifelong dreams to play at the level that I was allotted to play on. It's only a 4-letter acronym I have for that. Beast to become feast. BOBF. Piggy's Pro Skills. What's up, fellas? Media Day. Squad.
I'm in that club, they like, there he go.
Man, what's up, line, man?
There he go, there he go, there he go. I'm in the mall, they like, there he go. There he go, there he go, there he go. When I ball, they like, there he go. There he go, there he go, there he go. I'm coming back like they grow. There he go, there he go, there he go.
You niggas steady lying, man. Put that on your father. I'm really out here balling from China to Nicaragua. Never mind me while I sit back and laugh at you. You die behind your street while I'm cooling out in Africa. You ball little league, get your game up. Said I'm known worldwide, get your name up. You want smoke? I ain't scared to pick that thing up. Hailstorm, only time I make it rain, bruh. I holler rights and cross borders cause they pay me. While you grind real local border wave 3. Someone call Funk Flex, tell him spin this track, cause this album worth the Grammy by the time I finish that. Running up another check, then I run it back. If I see another check, then I double back. They say I'm rookie, but forget I'm rookie of the year. You niggas cookie and a monster, watch me milk this year.
I'm in that club, they like, there he go.
Man, what's up, line, man?
There he go, there he go, there he go. I'm in the mall, they like, there he go. There he go, there he go, there he go.